Hello everyone, welcome back in Balkrishna classes Savantwadi. Today we are discuss second lecture related to chapter units and measurement. The first point is measurement of large distance. When if you find out the measurement of large distance, in that time we are use a parallax method. For example, we want to find out distance between Earth to Sun. So in that time we are use parallax method. What is meant by parallax method? So let us see. Suppose E1 and E2 be the 2 points on Earth and 1 point on Sun is defined P. Just join this P E1 and P E2 and take a normal, start from P and join to E1 and E2. So this is your normal. It's a perpendicular. So in that time theta is defined angle and distance between Sun to Earth is D, is defined D. So just take this diagram in horizontal. Let us see this second diagram. Here A and B, the 2 points on Earth and S point on Sun. And now just I draw a normal and just join AS and BS. So in that time obviously distance between AS and BS is same. So I got AS is equal to BS is equal to D and AB is equal to B. My distance from A to B is B. And now we find out theta, angle. What is in the angle? Angle theta is equal to what? Theta is equal to opposite side is AB upon hypotenuse is defined D. So you got theta is equal to AB upon D. So now theta is equal to AB is defined, B is defined distance between A and B point. So you got theta is equal to B upon D. So we want to find out distance between Sun to Earth, Earth to Sun. In that time we want to find out this D, and D's value are B upon theta. What is my D's value? B upon theta. We are using this formula to calculate a distance between Earth to Sun. Same as for measurement of distance to star. Suppose star is your Sun, then obviously we are use this parallax method for measurement of distance to star. Next one, the third point is measurement of very small distance. Suppose we want to find out a small distance. In that time obviously we are not using a vernier caliper and screw gauge. We are use a microscope, electronic microscope. So if you find out the measurement of very small distance, in that time we are use the instrument is electron microscope. Okay. So next fourth point is measurement of size of planet or a star. So now we want to find out size of planet, size of star. So same, we are taken same parallax method, but in that time we are taken a point on Earth is single point. Which one? This one. We are take single point on Earth and 2 point on planet. In that time when you take a 2 point on planet, in that time distance between two planet is defined D. Distance from Earth to planet is defined capital D, and alpha be the angle between 2 points. Okay. So you got alpha is equal to same opposite side upon hypotenuse. So you got D upon D. So when you find out the size of planet or size of star, so equation is small d is equal to alpha d. Small d is equal to alpha d. So now next point is measurement of mass. Suppose we want to find out measurement of mass of matter, mass of object. In that time obviously we are use a unit of gram, kilogram. Okay, there are 2 units. So 1 AMU, atomic mass unit, 1 atomic mass unit, the values is 1.6605402 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg is my value of 1 atomic mass unit. 1 atomic mass unit is equal to 1.6605402 into 10 raised to minus 27 kilogram. This is your amount of 1 AMU. So next, second point is measurement of time. So if you find out the time, so which one unit we are use? First is second is minute, third is hours, and when 24 hours is completed, then you say 1 day is completed. So we are use 4 units. One is second, second is minute, third is hours, and fourth is 1 day. Is defined 24 hours. So next, last one point today we are discuss dimensions and dimension analysis. So now we want to find out the dimension of fundamental units. In that time, the physical quantity in which the power of fundamental unit, what I am saying, when you find out the dimensions of given quantity, in that time we are use a physical quantity and its power to its fundamental unit and order of its unit of physical quantity. So it is called as dimension. So dimension is depend on your fundamental quantity. Fundamental quantity is 7 fundamental quantity. Which one? First is length, second mass, third time, fourth temperature, I is defined current, C is defined intensity, and mole is defined amount of substance. So we are using these 7 fundamental quantities. We are find out the dimensions. Okay, let us see this first example. So first we are find out the dimensional formula of velocity. We are find out the dimension of velocity. So we know that velocity is equal to displacement upon time. Displacement is called as length. So my L1 is present. Here my L1. L is define your length. So displacement obviously is called length. Unit is meter. So I have taken here L1. Displacement is not depend on your mass. So m, power of m is 0. Again, displacement is not depend on your time. So t's power is 0. Next, divided by time. Time is not depend on your length and mass. So L is equal to 0, m is equal to 0. So time is depend on your t. T's power is 1. T's power is 1. So now, next, just take this square bracket in numerator. In that time, what you got? L1 minus 0. Why is it minus? Because it comes to numerator. This whole square bracket comes to numerator. So power is minus 1. Power is minus. So you got L1 minus 0. M value is 0 minus 0. Power of t is 0 minus 1. What is my power of t? 0 minus 1. So you got the velocity is equal to 1 minus 0 is 1. So L to the power is 1. M 0 minus 0, m to the power is 0. T 0 minus 1, power of t is minus 1. So you got the velocity's dimensions is L1 m0 t raised to minus 1. What is my velocity's dimensions? L1 m0 t minus 1. So let us see the second example. Dimensional formula of force. According to Newton's second law of motion, force is equal to mass into acceleration. So I written here formula, F is equal to m. So mass is depend on your m1, is not depend on your length, is not depend on your time. So the dimension of mass is L0 m1 t raised to 0, and dimension of acceleration is L1 m0 t raised to minus 2. So force is equal to, just this is a multiplication, so obviously we are adding a power. So just add this, L to the power 0 plus 1, m to the power 1 plus 0, t to the power 0 minus 2. So you got F is equal to L 0 plus 1 is 1, M 1 plus 0 is 1, T raised to 0 minus 2 is minus 2. So you got the dimension of force is L1 M1 T raised to minus 2. This is your two examples related to dimension and dimensional analysis. So today we are stopped here. I hope you understood this all point. If you understood this point, then like me, subscribe me and comment me.